Hey, ¿qué pasa, bandita? Soy JoJo's y estamos en una video reacción de Tanjiro Kamado contra Jonathan Joestar contra JoJo. Pueden ver quién es mi favorito de aquí, obviamente. No sé, veremos qué tal el análisis. Me tiene bastante nervioso porque creo que la van a cagar. No sé, vamos a darles una oportunidad y empezamos. Fua, qué miedito, qué miedito. Madre mía, madre mía.
Tanjiro Kamado, the sun-breathing demon slayer.
Pongan gato clown si no se escucha bien, por favor. Toma agüita.
These two anime monster hunters are as deadly with a blade as they are infinitely good-natured.
But don't cross them, else they might leave you breathless. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
Ay Dios, ay Dios, ay Dios.
armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Reutilizaron esa animación de otra,
Taisho Japan, an era of
la de Wiz y Boomstick.
progress and imperial domination.
Empecé a ver Demon Slayer por ese episodio. Y voy como en el episodio 5, está bastante bien,
originated from one being, their all-powerful progenitor.
Al menos la construcción de mundo me gustó.
Who spent his evenings slaughtering families and eating them, including the Kamado clan.
Y... oh, está bien ojete eso,
Eldest son, Tanjiro.
Well, the good news is
Regresó de chambear y vio a su familia muerta, tal cual.
Bad news is she's a demon now. So sorry, champ. I'm chalking this day up as an L.
But Tanjiro possessed the
Tal cual pasó, güey.
anime protagonist, and he devoted his life to curing Nezuko's curse and ending Muzan's evil.
Tiene 15 años.
For all.
So he
Vaya.
joined the demon
Está morrillo, es que pobrecito, güey.
group of badass
Qué agüite, pobre Tanjiro.
Forged from a unique sunlight-absorbing ore, the Nichiren blade is one of the only
¿Escucharon
weapons
eso?
that can decapitate a demon and end their unholy.
Es una herramienta sorpresa que nos ayudará más tarde.
Combined with the Slayer's fancy pants katana magic.
It isn't katana magic. Okay, well, it's totally katana magic. That's not what it's called.
Yeah, it's breathing, which is so lame. Anybody can do that.
Sí, no todos.
The use of breathing is crucial to real-life martial arts. Deeper breaths massage the organs below the diaphragm,
No saben lo importante que es la respiración,
lowering its energy
Es más, ahorita háganle.
simultaneously giving you more energy to
Y
use.
se van a sentir mejor, güey. Así importante es.
So well, he could do it in his sleep, literally 24/7.
This is total concentration breathing, a technique developed by the
Ok,
demon slayers
se puede
that
curar
work
con
aggressively to
respiraciones, güey.
reach their abilities to match their blatantly
Inteligencia táctica.
foes.
Tanjiro táctico, what the
Intake
fuck.
of oxygen, uses
Sacó una ametralladora ahorita.
concentration, reactions, and even manipulate the flow of their blood.
See-through
This
ward.
can help in slowing down poisons or speeding up the coagulation.
Es el poder rarito, güey.
Which means he can use it to quickly recover in case of injury or fatigue. And demon slayers can combine their breathing with their blades for
Aquí se quedó la preview,
katana magic.
Each breathing style is a separate form of sword combat. The first form Tanjiro mastered was water breathing, a flexible defensive style where
La agüita.
each blade summons water to slice like a raging current.
Tanjiro's literal boneheaded stubbornness made him a prodigy demon slayer in no time.
He proved to be a tactical genius in combat, able to discern
Simón.
opponent's weaknesses and exploit them in the heat of the moment.
Es listo,
It was
pues, el
almost
cabrón.
as if demon slaying was in his very blood.
Because it was! Hundreds of years ago, the creator of the very first breathing style taught this knowledge to Tanjiro's ancestors, who passed it
Hola.
down to Tanjiro himself.
This was the dance of the fire.
¿En serio? What the fuck?
Hinokami Kagura, sun breathing.
With sun
Respiración
breathing,
solar.
her sword burst
¿Solo le van a contar 2
would
respiraciones?
slow a demon's healing factor and
Nosotros no importa, ¿no?
a
¿Qué?
wicked fire dragon.
Sun breathing
A la
increases
verga, ¿un dragón?
speed and power,
Qué god.
but at a cost. It will quickly tire him out, and overuse could severely debilitate him.
Which can also turn on this really distracting birthmark on his forehead.
Through intense stress and
¿Va a subir un
exertion,
poquito?
Tanjiro can activate this Demon Slayer mark, which boosts his already crazy strength and speed even further.
And gives him access to the see-through world.
El poder raro, güey.
Slows down time for Tanjiro and gives him X-ray vision.
This allows him such a precise understanding of his opponent's muscle movements that he can predict their future
Ralentiza el tiempo para Tanjiro.
sense. He can even do the same with just his
¿Ven?
sense of
Sentido
smell.
arácnido.
No Demon Slayer mark needed. Not only can his nose detect people from
Es como un sentido arácnido light.
it lets him find an opponent's opening in battle even easier than before.
You'd think being an anime swordsman would make Tanjiro even edgier than his blade, but he's basically the group mom, with an innocent little cherub sweetness matched only by his raw badassery.
Nah, es un rayito de luz el Tanjiro.
Stabbed in the stomach, fast enough to
Oh,
dodge
la verga.
lightning, and strong enough to
Okay.
slice through and derail a literal demon train.
That demon turned himself into a train, Wiz! funniest shit I've ever
A
seen.
la madre.
And this demon, Doma, was able to freeze the air into this giant ice statue in only a few seconds. That takes a lot of energy.
And Tanjiro's managed
Edificio, vaya.
similarly powerful demons like Hantengu, Akaza, and eventually the strongest of them all, Muzan himself.
With the
Musan.
help of his friends, of course.
It would take all their efforts and countless
¿Puede
sacrifices,
volar? What the
but
fuck?
Tanjiro and the Demon Slayers would continue to fight to realize their dream of a world that is safe for humanity. And whatever Inosuke is.
No entraron en detalles.
Victoria in England.
No entraron. No, o no dijeron nada de la explosión,
Whether you were a
que según le ha dado pueblo.
or a wealthy noble. Okay, well, that last one probably wasn't.
Al menos yo no la vi,
Is unless your dad
Uy, 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 uy.
infinite wisdom to
Uy, 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 uy.
up the single greatest asshole in human history and make him your brother. That'd make you
Danny.
one unlucky schmuck.
Guachan, esta banda.
Thank you, Jonathan Joestar.
And you
Chulada, ¿no?
everybody just calls
Las
him
páginas todas amarillas.
In an effort to take the Joestar
Pero qué
fortune
chulada.
for himself, Jonathan's new
Ah,
brother,
Dio.
Dio
Te
dedicated
odio.
his life to breaking Jonathan emotionally, turning him into a docile puppet. But after being bullied,
Arqueólogo.
beat, and thoroughly
Crack.
traumatized, something awakened deep
20
in
años.
his heart. The
Y 5 más que el Tanjiro.
of a gentleman.
I don't think beating the living piss out of Dio was gentle.
Decía, ¿le agrada a Dio? Bueno, es complicado.
But it didn't last forever, because only a few years later, Dio got his revenge when he turned into a vampire and killed Papa Joestar. Classic Dio.
With
Clásico de Dio. jaja.
domination, Jonathan would need more than his righteous fist to save the day.
Yeah, he needed
Creo que es la página que acabo de enseñar, ¿no?
Italian man that punches frogs with the power of the sun.
It wasn't just any creepy floating Italian man. It was Will Antonio Zeppeli,
Le quiero atinar a una escena, güey.
an ancient martial art designed specifically
Pero
to
no le voy a
battle
atinar a nada.
vampires like Dio. Through their breaths, Hamon users can blast a hot electric ripple out of their bodies and flood it into their opponents. Huh.
That's what Haman means in English. The ripple. Man, if I had
La buena onda.
every anime protagonist who killed monsters with the power of breathing, well, that'd be 2 nickels. But let's agree, it's weird that it happened
La referencia a Phineas y Ferb, ¿eh?
Massively increases a user's physical abilities and allows them to
Oh, ¿qué dice ahí? ¿Qué dice ahí? Emisión de energía de luz solar. Wow, lo que absorbe la espada de Tanjiro, ¿no?
Then stretches his arm and punches an opponent from far away like he chomped on a gum fruit. He does this by using the ripple to dull the pain of dislocating his shoulder before snapping it back. That might sound crazy, but there are real-life
¿Qué hace? ¿Se le está jalando?
breathing
Ah, ok.
basically giving people superpowers.
Like the Dutch adventurer Wim Hof, who can survive being nearly totally submerged in ice water for almost 2 hours. Through forced exhalation, Hof drops his oxygen levels in order to supercharge his body's thermoregulation and release euphoric chemicals to numb the pain, just like the Zoom Punch.
Ok.
Haman is basically just like the
Super Saiyan.
chi, voila, which is circulated through the body by, what else? Breathing. And
Básicamente que no siente dolor
do lots
con el
of
Haman.
crazy shit.
Like walking on water, magnetizing
Dios.
plants, or controlling an enemy's muscles. It can even be
Eso sí está ratito, ¿eh?
surfaces like metal.
And he can catch his fists on fire and slam you senseless with his patented Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. It'll leave any monster smiling. And
Ahora.
Uh-huh. Jonathan took these skills as he, Zeppeli, and the definitely not just there for exposition Speedwagon invaded Dio's domain and waged war against an army of bloodthirsty zombies.
Nada de scaling rarito aún, ¿eh?
monsters, Bruford and Tarkus. Tarkus was strong enough to rip entire boulders out of the ground and slice through a cliff with one swing. He can even
Edificio, pues.
JoJo's neck and cut our old pal Zeppeli in half. Rest in peace, creepy floating Italian man. Sorry you had to be born the mentor. Hope none of your relatives die horrifying death too.
Before succumbing, Zeppeli's last act was to pass
Chale.
his ripple on
César.
Jonathan, not only allowing him to heal his own broken neck, but also combine their energies together.
And making JoJo strong enough to cut through Tarkus's giant arm. Not with his nifty new sword, Pluck. With
Okay.
his bare
Sí.
goddamn hand.
With
Con su pura mano, güey.
Jonathan faced Dio once and for all and fisted
Esa pose es muy Kenshiro, ¿eh?
hot ripple. Wait,
Now, Fisted Dio was pretty impressive, considering Dio could later fight faster than
¿Cómo?
Stand.
Quiero leer eso. Dio tiene un cuerpo diferente en la parte 3, pero nada se sugiere que fuera más fuerte que el cuerpo que tenía cuando peleó con Jonathan. Ok, perdimos.
Or platinum. Hell, even other Ripple users.
Perdimos.
Joseph can dodge beams of light too.
But more than
GG.
strength or speed or even Haman,
Nada que decir.
greatest
Ganó
strength was
Jonathan.
always his intelligence and unstoppable determination. It was that burning drive for justice that defeated Dio all those years ago, and the same one that defeated him again. But
Tengo muchos problemas con esos scalings,
He may be built like a brick shithouse, but
A ver si los
Jonathan's got the
explican bien.
personality of a golden retriever. Even after everything Dio did to him, all the lies and abuse and dad murder, Jonathan still loved him like a brother, and still cried those hot, wet 80s man-made tears.
And even after Dio returned on Jonathan's wedding night to murder him and steal his body, Jonathan sacrificed himself so his wife
Ah, qué
and
agüita,
child
pobre
could
Jonathan.
escape. But he did not die in vain. His bloodline would continue throughout the ages, spawning a line of illustrious and bizarre heroes who would crush Dio's plans and save the universe.
And they all had one thing in common. His name, JoJo. Wait, is the Ripple his tip?
Ay, qué gode. Pero, ay, 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 ay.
That's our-
Ay, 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 ay.
Through all possibilities.
It's time for a death
¡El paro! Fua. ¿Qué les digo? Creo que no contaron la explosión que supuestamente le da Puebla a Tanjiro. Eso ya me preocupaba. Lo hicieron como hipersónico. Con Jojo le hicieron más o menos lo mismo de fuerte sin contar la explosión. Hasta que lo escalaron con Dio, con Joseph. Y yo tengo varios problemitas con eso. Pero bueno, según ellos, yo creo que va a ganar Jonathan, ¿eh? Entonces, pues, a ver qué onda, ¿eh? Chale. Chale, chale, chalequito. Espero que lo expliquen mejor en el post-análisis, ¿eh? Y no solo digan, ah, era más rápido y más fuerte.
I've sworn to slay all of Dio's demonic minions.
El fondo está muy, muy bonito, ¿eh?
But you better leave her alone.
Espero que se meta en un bosque, güey. Sería épico.
Shackled by the chains of this harpy's insidious mind control, on my honor as
As a gentleman.
I will free you.
Igual,
Sorry, sir. Did you bump your head?
el Jojo está un poquito fuera de personaje, ¿eh? A ver si se compone.
Total concentration.
Ok. ¿Se acuerdan que podía percibir el tiempo más lento?
You fight with valor, noble swordsman, but I know the burning passion of my heart will carry me through.
Oh, he's kind of adorable. Like a
Oh, quiero matar a mi hermana. Qué tierno.
nearby.
También el Tanjiro está un poquito fuera de personaje, ¿eh? ¡Ojo!
You're mine. Valiant footwork.
¡Uy! ¡Qué putas son, eh!
No kamikaze.
Ok. Bonito dibujo, ¿eh?
Nice try.
Ay, están muy bonitos los dibujos.
You could teach me a thing or two. Scarlet Overdrive.
Ok. Uy. Ya sabe qué es respiración, ¿eh? Creo.
His breathing is carrying some kind of energy. Like me. And that means I know how to stop him.
¡Ojo! ¡A la madre!
On my neck. Does he know? Metal Silver Overdrive.
Está apuntando el cuello.
I've got you.
¿Se imaginan que gane Tanjiro?
Wait, he's going for my lungs.
¿Qué?
2 inches off. Did he dodge?
Yellow.
Oh.
She's my sister.
Oh.
On my honor as a gentleman, I will protect her with my life.
Verga, qué bajón. ¡Wow! Pobrecito, güey.
I'm only crying really hard. Holy shit, hold me, bro.
Please don't touch me. On paper, Tanjiro did initially seem to have more advantages in this bout.
For sure. He'd been training for way longer than Jonathan.
Simón.
And with way more
Nah, es que... Ay, el scaling.
Tanjiro's Demon Slayer journey took place over a couple of years, while Jonathan's Ripple training was less than a month.
Tanjiro was obviously a
En un mes, güey, contra un año y medio.
variety of powerful techniques and katana magic, while Jonathan really only improvised as a swordsman.
But that's where the advantages stop. Sure, Jonathan wasn't a natural swordsman, but he more than made up for it in hand-to-hand combat. Well,
Todos en el chat llorando, güey.
much out of options without a blade.
Jonathan also had an edge in strength. Comparing Tanjiro to Doma and JoJo to Tarkus, Jonathan
40 tons se le dieron. Ah, ok, ok.
strong. And while Tanjiro
Okay.
later fought the more powerful moves,
Igual tampoco es tanto,
Jonathan
¿eh?
did the same with Dio.
He was way faster too. While Tanjiro and his pals could dodge lightning, we can compare Jonathan to other Ripple users like Joseph, who could dodge light, which is over 3,000 times faster. That might seem crazy, but in part,
No mames.
Dio was able to keep up with stands like Star Platinum.
No, 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 no.
Light. Dio did this on his own, and that was while using Jonathan's body.
Even with
¡Ah, el cuerpo pero vampiro!
movements and
Ok,
see the
bueno.
flow of his Ripple with X-ray vision, Tanjiro would not have been fast enough to keep up.
Especially with the Ripple backing him up. Sure, the water and fire Tanjiro generates is impressive, but Jonathan was tough enough to power through it. Tanjiro, though, had no way to defend against the Ripple bypassing his durability and directly messing with his organs.
Such as
Okay.
manipulating his muscles like a puppeteer, or directly shutting off his brain or heart, something other Ripple users have done to ordinary humans with a single zap. And Jonathan had the opportunity to do this literally every time Tanjiro blocked his blade.
Sure, Tanjiro could recover himself with the breath, but that'd be a breath spent healing and
No contaron lo de la espada, ¿eh?
fighting.
And while
No sé si lo mencionaron, no me di cuenta.
dangerous to Tanjiro, JoJo's Hamon
Ah, dicen que lo conduciría en vez de negarlo, ¿eh?
Tanjiro could keep fighting for as long as he needed to.
Tanjiro was never going to go down easy, but Jonathan's speed, Hamon, and right gentlemanly fists carried him.
Ah, en el final estuvo bonito al menos.
Took Tanjiro's
Sí me agüité.
breath away.
The winner is Jonathan Joestar.
Sí me agüité, ¿eh? Ay, 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 el next time, ¿eh? Ay, 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 el next time. Yo creo que no va a ser un confirmado, pero si es un confirmado, va a ser Boba Fett, ¿eh? Esas son mis predicciones. Dame Mordecai Raby contra Finn y Jake, por favor. Solo quiero eso. No es. Ay, Vegeta contra Thor. ¿Ahorita? No me malentiendan. Me gusta el combate. Pero ¿cuántos episodios llevamos? 4. Y hay 3 personajes de cómics en esos 4 episodios. Ya párenle, por favor. Dame algo distinto, güey. Solo eso, solo eso. Ay, ay, ay. No me gusta mucho el Next Time. Ahorita, ¿sabes? Creo que... Ay, por cierto, no tengo abierto el Twitch. Vamos a tardar un poquito en poner el modo en texto. Pero, guau. Opiniones finales del episodio. No estoy convencido mucho con el scaling. Prácticamente solo le dieron scaling en velocidad. A Tanjiro no le contaron la explosión. No tengo idea de por qué. Si según yo sí es válida. Sí es válida. Ahí está, creo que ya. Ok, ya pueden hablar. Según yo sí es válida esa explosión. No tengo idea de por qué no la contaron. Pero no sé. No estoy convencido con el scaling en velocidad, ¿eh? Igualmente, no sé si hablaron mucho de la espada, creo que no lo escuché. Pero según yo, la espada en vez de conducir el Hammond, la absorbería, ¿sabes? Pero bueno, no me gusta mucho el Next Time ahorita, pero supongo que estará bien, ¿sabes? Es Vegeta contra la Thor. Si lo hacen en sprites, no la pueden cagar, ¿eh? Si lo hacen en sprites. La perdida temporada, no sé, ¿eh? No sé yo. Habrá que esperar a ver qué onda. Pero bueno, eso fue todo. Esperemos... No sé, algo chido la próxima vez. Y bueno, gracias por ver. Gracias por suscribirse, gracias por dar like. Y nos vemos en la próxima video reacción de Vegeta contra Thor. Chao, chao.